This is Cheyenne Valentine, back today again with a new episode. Today's episode, I want to say, all black women are not hood rats, so men stop treating them as such. Again, to the men, all black women are not hood rats, so stop treating them like they are. They're not, okay? So the reason why I'm making this video is because I did a previous video, I think you all enjoyed it, about why I don't like hood rats. And in that video I talked, look, I'm not a hood rat, so I don't really know why hood rats do what they do. But what I will say, and a young lady in my comment section, shout out to her, she made a good point, that a hood rats come in all economical levels. So you have hood rats that are on, like, Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop and all that. So a hood rat, there's hood rats that are poor and there's hood rats that are rich. I mean, let's take an example of Jessica Dime off Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I think her and her fiance is going to be on the upcoming show of, I think, Marriage Boot Camp, celebrity version or whatever. And he was saying, the snippet that I seen, her fiance basically was saying how she's ratchet and she's when they go out, she's loud and cussing people out. Okay, so, and she has a little bit of paper, right? I know she used to be a stripper, but that I don't like to judge people based upon their past professions or their current profession. They're just trying to make money or whatever. So I don't want to get into the stripper thing right now, but still, she is a woman who has some monies on TV, and look how she act. So being a hood rat is not only a physical appearance, but it's mainly a mentality, and that mentality can be exhibited at the grocery store, at work. A lot of women work with hood rats at the workplace. Just because a woman has money does not mean she's not a hood rat. She can have money and be a hood rat. So in my previous video, I didn't discuss the hood rats that have money and that still are not classy, because they can have money but still exhibit hood rat behavior, because being a hood rat is a mentality. So that's what I want to get to in this video. Men, just because some women are hood rats does not mean all black women are all black women are not hood rats. Okay, and see, what has happened is that there's a saturation of hood rats, thugs, felons, dope boys, car thieves, and it's messing up for the good black woman and a good black man, to where when you think of a black person, you think of either a hood rat or a thug or a bum. That's what has happened. Even though common sense would tell all of us that all black people are not hood rats and all black people are not thugs, car thieves, dope boys. But at the same time, because it's a decent amount of these people, and also we put them on they don't mind showing up and showing out. And they're also still getting play, and they're being put on a pedestal, and so they have been used to represent black people. And we, the good black men and black women, we have to step in and do something about this. We cannot let them represent us. We cannot make it okay for that behavior. When we're around a hood rat or a dope boy and a drug dealer and all that, we can't make it like that's okay to behave like that. They get ignored. We are to ignore them. We are to walk away. We are to not procreate with them. We're to not acknowledge them. And if we have to call them out on their behavior. So to the men, can you stop treating all black women like they're hood rats? And then this is the crazy part about some black men. They'll date hood rats knowing she's a hood rat. She's cursing you out. She's disrespecting you. She got all these damn kids. She don't know her place in a relationship. She's trying to control you. She comes out looking any kind of goddamn way. And you see this behavior, but because you want to get laid, you will sleep with her. Am I right, fella? Let's talk about it. Let's keep it real in this video, okay? You want sex so bad that you will entertain these hood rats. These hood rats are not black women. They look black, but they're not. That's not a real black woman, okay? That hood rat, that's a different species. I don't know what that is, but you choose to engage in intercourse with her and have children with her, then want to get mad at all black women. It's not our fault. You just going to have to pick a good black woman. Now I know what you're going to say. It's more hood rats than good black women. It could be, just like there's more dope boys, thugs, bombs, car thieves, and felons than it is good black men. If you're going to say, fellas, that it's more hood rats than good black women, then we're going to counter it by saying it's more thugs, felons, dope boys, and bombs that are black men than there are good black men. Okay, so look, let me explain something to you. And I'm going to get kind of metaphysical in this video. Okay, this is how the universe works. The universe. So for you men who say, okay, it's too many hood rats. Where I want to have more a selection of good women, good black women to choose from, and I perfectly understand that. But let me explain to you why the universe is not going to allow all black women to be quote unquote good black women. It's because all black men are not good black men. Okay, we still have a lot. It's an oversaturation. I'm gonna do a next video about these thugs, bums, car thieves, dope boys, and felons. Okay, it's an oversaturation of them in the black community, and not all black men are like that, obviously not, but because it's an oversaturation of them, they have been put at the top, put on a pedestal, and they have been almost like the ambassador for black men. So y'all gotta do something about that. Just like the hood rats have almost been an ambassador for black women, how they act on like Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of Atlanta, ratchet, always arguing, just being excuse my language, being a bitch. And so people think that this is how black women act, and they think that most black women exhibit that behavior, when that's not true. Some do, but many that don't. But to you men who are complaining that, okay, why the universe just won't make all black women good black women, is because it's not all good black men out here. So let's take that for example. If the universe would make all black women good black women and they got rid of all the hood rats, the universe cannot do that, because then these good women are going to get destroyed. Listen to me, they're going to get destroyed by these thugs, felons, dope boys, and car thieves. See, they're gonna, you good black men are gonna have more of a selection, but also the thugs and the car thieves and the felons are gonna have good black women to run through and mistreat, leave with kids, walk out on them, abuse. And see, the universe is not gonna allow that. I'm gonna do the reverse, and the reverse is the universe cannot allow all black men to be good, quote unquote good black men, because then there are some hood rats in the black community, and then the hood rats are going to get to some of the good black men and destroy them. Okay, so what has to happen is, that's why this is what I personally think. I think there are a significant amount of hood rats and dope boys and car thieves and fellas in the black community. It might be it's oversaturation of them. However, for the good black men and good black women, it might not be as many of us, but we do gravitate towards each other, and we just have to find each other. But we have to, as a black people, change the whole black culture in order to get rid of these hood rats and dope boys and drug dealers and all that. We have to change it. And I'm going to get into the economics and the black community being flooded with drugs and how they don't want us in the job market. I'm going to get into all that, because all this look, the hood rats and dope boys and drug dealers and felons did not come out of nowhere. Okay, they were created. Okay, let's tell it for what it is. Why don't other communities have those kind of people in theirs? They don't have the percentage that we do. You understand? And then the women and men who do act like that in other races and other communities, they don't put them on a pedestal the way we do. We uphold degenerate behavior. We reward people who exhibit degenerate behavior. Didn't I tell you in the last video why I didn't like hood arrest, that I knew a woman who rewarded a dude who was on house arrest with a threesome? He was on house arrest for something really bad, and she went out. He said he wanted a threesome. She went out, got the girl that he wanted to do the threesome with, and brought her back so they can get him a threesome. They rewarded, even though there's tons of men, millions of men out here who are not on house arrest. She picked the one that was. Okay, and rewarded him with a threesome. So what I'm trying to tell you is, the hood rats, the dope boys, and drillers need to be eliminated. But my thing is to you men, there are good black women out here. So why are you treating the good black women like they're hood rats? When I make a video about men providing, protecting, you always want to counter talking about hood rats. And I don't know if you know, but if you look through on my videos, I haven't talked about hood rats, because I don't know the mentality of a hood rat. I'm not a hood rat. I don't associate with those kind of people. That's not a woman to me. That is a hood rat. Okay, I'm a real woman. Now, I might curse a little bit in my videos. You might hear me raise my voice and when I'm passionate about something, but I think you can tell I'm not a hood rat. I'm not a hood rat. And when you're out and you're dating women, when you see signs of her being a hood rat, man, why are you still trying to have sex with her? Why don't you try to date and marry the good black women? And like I just said, if you want to counter it by saying there's not a lot of them, well, there's not a lot of good black men then. If you think about it, the amount of good black women are equal to the amount of good black men. Okay. And some black women might disagree with that. Some black women might say, well, it's more good black women than black men. But see, we also have to take men's definition of what a good black woman is too, ladies, okay? Because what we might think is a good black woman, he might not think those qualities is good in a woman. So we have to take both genders' definition of what is a good man and a good woman into consideration. All I'm saying is, for you men that are treating all black women like they're hood, all black women are not hood rats. So let me run down this list. So black men, are you trying to tell me that all black women have 5 kids by 3 different men? All black women come out with stretch pants on with their stomach out and a halter top. All black women wear long, fake red, blonde, and green hair and blue hair. All black women are going to out talk you, cuss you out, disrespect you in front of your family and friends. All black women, when they go to the store or go to the grocery store, if things aren't going their way, they're upset. They're gonna cuss their kids out in front of everybody. They're gonna get loud, cause a scene, have the police called on them. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's all black women. You and I both know that's not all black women, okay? You and I both know that. So you trying to tell me all black women want to date thugs, bombs, and felons? No, they don't. I'm trying to explain to you men that there is an oversaturation of thugs, bombs, and felons in the black community, okay? And those men are put on a pedestal by other black men. Other black men, I've heard black men tell me that other black men make them feel soft and weak and lame if they act a certain way, if they talk a certain way. So don't just put this all on women saying women want a guy to act hard and all that. No, other men put that on him, call him weak. If he wants to be with one woman and get married, oh, you weak, you should be a player. I've heard several men, black men, say that they're growing up, especially in the 80s and 90s and before, but in the 80s and 90s, that their self-worth as a man was based on how many women they could sleep with, and them being a player, and their self-worth was based on how many women they can get sex out of without spending money. A guy literally said this on YouTube, and I've heard men say this to me in person, okay? And who put that standard on them? Other men. Give other black men props for being able to sleep with multiple women and not spending any money. They give them props for walking out on their children, because when I say they give them props, they don't reprimand them for it. They don't make them feel bad for it. They give them props for cheating on their wife, cheating on their girlfriend. They give them props for going from woman to woman, not settling down, and they make them feel like purity shit for getting married and loving one woman. And taking care of their goddamn kids. So let's not go there, okay? All I'm saying is that there are hood rats and there are real black women, and you need to treat the real black women with respect, like they deserve. If she treats you with respect, then you treat her with respect. If she's a hood, you shouldn't even be dating hood rats. Why are you even having? Look, man, you gotta take accountability for your actions too. Yes, there are hood rats out here. Avoid them at all costs. Do not date them. Date the good black women. Okay, and if you want to counter it by saying there's not many good black women, and I'm gonna counter it by saying there's not many good black men, because it's an oversaturation of thugs, bombs, car thieves, and felons, and you know it. Now, if you counter it by saying to me, oh, there aren't many thugs, felons, and car thieves, then I'm going to counter it by saying there's not many hood rats. So if there's not many hood rats, and if there's not many car thieves, thugs, felons, then that must mean, right, that there is a large population of good black women. So why haven't you found one? Why aren't you dating those women? Why aren't you treating them with respect? If there aren't many hood rats, and if you're going to counter it by saying there aren't many thugs, felons, and car thieves, then that must mean there are a lot of good black men and black women. So why are you in my comment section talking about hood rats then? Why are you even dealing with hood rats? If there's a lot of good black women out here for you to date, why aren't you just focusing on them? Why aren't you talking about loving them and treating them like a queen? And why are you having such many? If you having all these bad experiences with these women, you must be dating hood rats, okay? Because when you go in my comment section, the women that you describe, who, when you approach them, they cuss you out, get loud, embarrass you, and all that, them are hood rats. Why? Now, granted, you might not know she's a hood rat just from looking at her until she open her mouth, because she might look nice or whatever and dress nice. But understand, you just approached a hood rat. Okay, and so you're gonna get the bitter with the sweet. When you're out here approaching women, you're gonna get a mixed bag. Just like women, when we're out here, when men approach us, we get a mixed bag of men that approach us. Okay, but if you're gonna counter it by saying It's not many good black women out here to choose from. Now, I'm going to counter it by saying it's not many good black men, and it's an oversaturation of felons, thugs, and car thieves. Okay, so this is not a debate here. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that stop treating the good black women like they're hood rats. All black women not hood rats. Why do you think this? Okay. And if you say you think this because you seen it for your own with your own two eyes, a lot of them. Well, I'm gonna counter it by saying I grew up in a all black community, and it was a whole bunch of dope boys, car thieves, felons, and bombs. It was a whole bunch. I could even go outside. Every corner was a corner full of drug dealers. Couldn't go into the gas station or the corner store because they outside selling dope. Or they outside begging a woman for money. Okay, I'm gonna get into that in the next video. Okay, so you don't really want to go there. So if you're gonna say there's a lot of hood rats, okay, then date the good black women. You're gonna have to weed through the hood rats to get to the good black women. And if you counter it by saying, well, no, all black women are hood rats, you and I both, that's not true. I'm not a hood rat. The women that are subscribed to my channel are hood rats, because the videos that I make, hood rats are not gonna like my videos. Okay, so they're not even going to be on this channel. And you and I both know, men, that all black women are hood rats. That's impossible for all black women to be hood rats, because if all black women are hood rats, then all black men are bombs, deadbeat dads, felons, car thieves, and dope boys. Okay, that's what you are. And if you're not that, if you're not what any of the things I just named, black men, then that means that you don't represent that population of men. So why do you treat all black women like they're hood rats? Because we are not all hood rats. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this again, only date the good black women. Do not date the hood rats. Okay. And my question to you, men, is why do you treat all black women like they're hood rats? Why do you treat all black women like they're ratchet? Why do you think all black women are hood rats and ratchet? Because if you're going to counter it by saying, oh, I ran into a lot of hood rats, well, I ran into a lot of dope boys, car thieves, and thugs and bombs who were black men. But do I think all of them are like that? No, I just don't automatically treat a guy like he's a felon, a car thief, or a bomb. I treat him like an individual. When I meet him, I talk to him. Well, when I was single, when I was out in the dating arena, okay, if a guy approached me, I treat him like a decent human being and get to know him. And now if he exhibit those behaviors, I find that he's selling dope, or he's a car thief, or he's a bomb or a felon, then he gotta go. That's all. So men, why are you out here treating all women like they hood rats? And then let me get into this too. People might say, well, how do you know that these black men are treating all black women like the hood rats? First of all, they're going around saying that all black women are hood rats. And look at Tony Sotomayor. All his videos was about hood rats. Those aren't black women that he was talking about. Those were hood rats. So they make it seem like all black women are hood rats. They make it seem like all black women are ratchet. Then they treat us as such. Then they do things like when you're walking down the street, they don't walk up to you and say, excuse me, ma'am, what's your name? I think you're beautiful. Can I get your phone number, take you on a date sometime? Oh, no. That's not how they talk to you. Hey, girl, hey. Hey girl, hey little mama, hey, or if you give me your phone number within the first 10 minutes or 20 minutes, hey, can I come over and, can we have sex? Or I'm gonna tell some stories about I'm gonna talk about that in the next video, about how these thugs, dope boys, and individuals act. But they can act very disrespectful towards black women, and they're treating them like they treat the hood rats and the ratchet women. I'm gonna repeat this again, men. All black women are not hood rats. I don't know where you got that from, because if you're gonna say all black women are hood rats, then I'm gonna say all black men are thugs, car thieves, felons, and bombs. Okay? And if you're not the things I just described, then how are you gonna say every black woman is a hood rat? And then you go around treating them like they're hood rat? Because you're upset because you dated hood rats? Okay, why was you dating a hood rat? Why was you dating a hood rat? If you knew she was a hood rat, or if you didn't like her behavior, how she was treating you, why were you sticking your dick in her mouth? Why did you have sex with her? And if you counter it by saying, well, the good women don't want to have sex with me because not enough of them, I'm going to counter it by saying, well, it's not a lot of good men either. It's a bunch of thugs, car thieves, and bombs. So pretty much, as a black community, we have a problem here. We have a big damn problem, because we have allowed the hood rats, the bombs, the felons, and the dope boys to oversaturate our community, become the face and the ambassadors of our community, and we just standing there letting them do it. We need to get rid of them, okay? So that we can multiply more good men and good black women. We need to multiply them. Stop treating black women like they're all hood rats. I don't know where, you know damn well all black women are hood rats. Now, maybe the good women, you just don't want them. Maybe when you do run into a good woman, for some reason, you don't want her. Because some of you men date so many hood rats that y'all start to like that hood rat behavior. Y'all like it. Y'all like because some of them hood rats are dramatic. They like to bring drama, get loud. And some of them can be kind of easy. So I think y'all like the easy sex and the loudness. And it kind of turn y'all on. And then you get you a good woman. You kind of not used to her being respectable and having you take her out on dates and treat her like a lady. That's boring to y'all. Some of y'all like them hood rats. So like I'm telling you right now, all black women are not hood rats. I don't know where y'all got that from. And stop treating a good black woman like a hood rat. Stop disrespecting her. Stop expecting her to give y'all sex the first day or the second day. And just because a woman give you sex the first or second day doesn't mean she's a hood rat. I'm just saying, stop expecting it though. Stop expecting it. Stop treating her like she's gonna cuss you out and dog you out and being overly aggressive towards her and acting like she owes you something. Treat her like a lady. Treat her with some respect. And go into it knowing if you was to get married and go into it wanting to provide and protect for her if you all are married and you have a child with her. Treat her like she's supposed to be treated because she is a queen. Just like you're a king. You want to be treated like a king, right? You want to be treated with some respect. So treat her with some respect. Stop treating her like she a hood rat because she's not.